A billionaire CEO was on an airplane when a woman suddenly rushed out from behind him and started making a loud commotion. He felt thoroughly irritated by the disturbance. The woman suddenly collapsed next to him, and no matter how hard the flight attendant tried, she couldn't pull her away. While this trick fooled the attendant, it didn't fool the CEO. He simply watched her performance quietly and even kicked her phone, which had fallen on the floor, a bit further away. Still, she continued pretending to be unconscious. Her real motive was to delay the flight so the tour group she was leading could make it aboard. As she desperately stalled for time, the CEO had seen enough. He took out his pen and meticulously moved her fingers off the seat one by one. This marked their first encounter, and both left with rather unfavorable impressions of each other. Despite this, her delaying tactics worked, and her tour group managed to catch the flight. Both assumed they would never cross paths again. Unexpectedly, they met once more. The woman, trying to escape from debt collectors, accidentally fell right in front of the CEO, who had come to the area on a business trip. The CEO quickly got out of his car, thinking he had hit her. She was about to get up and say she was fine, but spotting the debt collectors behind her, she decided to pretend to be unconscious again. The CEO took her to the hospital and arranged for comprehensive tests. The results showed nothing wrong with her, yet the CEO wondered why she hadn't woken up. The doctor suggested she might be in shock from the incident, though in reality, she was still faking unconsciousness. Since the CEO still had work to attend to, he left his business card with the nurse and asked her to contact him if anything came up. After the CEO left, the nurses began gossiping while looking at his card. The woman, who had been pretending to be unconscious this whole time, immediately sat up on the hospital bed when she overheard that the CEO owned the largest hotel in the area. She snatched the business card from the nurse's hand. She then excused herself to use the restroom and encountered the debt collectors in the hallway. Through various disguises, she successfully shook them off and escaped in an ambulance. Meanwhile, the CEO had just finished his work and called the hospital to check on her condition. Learning that she had already left, the CEO stopped concerning himself with the matter. His assistant then brought over the bag she had left behind, and that's when the CEO learned her name. However, he didn't give it much thought. What the CEO didn't know was that he would soon need her help. The woman arrived at the CEO's hotel, planning to extort some money from him. However, the moment she laid eyes on the CEO, her confidence immediately crumbled. She sat down nervously, unable to deliver the speech she had prepared. The CEO pulled out her medical examination report, which clearly showed she was perfectly healthy. She tried to change tactics, but before she could say anything, the CEO produced her bag. She was completely out of options. As she was leaving, still unwilling to give up, she demanded compensation for emotional distress. The CEO calmly replied that she would need to discuss that with his lawyer. After she left, the CEO looked at her business card and noticed she could speak Chinese. Realizing he still needed a translator for the Chinese clients he was scheduled to meet, the CEO immediately ran after her.